Jesus wept.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
This is Logan. Able to fight through one tackle. Inside the 15 before they drop it. Now we're good for 26 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's got the hook up to Rose. And I think the ball's out.
Oh, my.
Kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Second and 2. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jonah Sua, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make a dip up for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Tannehill. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Raiders 6.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Stay loose.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
That's the
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports.
Raiders 6.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield strike.
Right at midfield.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Logan. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. T.J. Logan, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Titans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill going to turn and give this to
Come on, man. You got to be kidding me, man. That shit is fake.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try
Oh,
to
my
make a
God.
start of the field.
Exactly.
This shit is
Is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, my God, man.
It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I'm finna say, man.
Elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
Derrick Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he took the big That's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And for the 4th time, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tannehill on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but with 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the Raiders' 32-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry.
Wow, man.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He'll find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Bounds at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard.
Second down at 4.
2nd and 4.
This is Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Titans 30, Raiders 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They run again with Logan. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Again, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Scored Titans 30.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, That early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the Rosita. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that
Get your rest.
Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Chacha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if you don't know the whole squad, are you ready to go, y'all? But you better be ready. I'm in my goal, y'all. When I'm working, I know y'all. Telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that because they got you? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Couple of pins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
What are we doing here? When I was young, you see these kind of negative you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt, Jesus will.
turn it on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin, move, it's on. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, it's on. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Hey, lads.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is Desby Music.
yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the money on my wrist, tryna put the money, but they never let it get it. Hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger like a chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep it making my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All the mall, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Forces. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop, if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this smart court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the mall, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that takes me finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep it rocking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes while you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
got me.
At Domino's, we're more than just pizza for $5.99. For $5.99,
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go
Yeah,
berserk.
okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see it with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Don't play with it, baby. What you gonna do? Stop playing with it, baby. If you gonna do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. You feel like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. and now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
What are you doing, Jamal Murray? Kick out here to KTP. Can I see here the Dwight Howard slipping behind? Jokic, who's not paying attention. Michael Porter Jr., he's not paying attention to his man. Can Danny Green slip up here for a three? Or have a simple gap pass right here to AD. Now, come on. Get out there, Paul Millsap. Get out. Those are the simple plays, though. That basketball IQ, making the game easier for everybody.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. They gon' throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl. It hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. They gon' throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, out of up the standards. Like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I don't know if it's enough to get them over the hump. Okay, that's another question. Yeah, that's another question, especially if you got LeBron coming back and AD coming back and have to face the Lakers in a Western Conference Finals. So, all right, guys, hang out right there. We're still waiting for tip-off between the Celtics and the Bucks. Jaylen Brown, well, he's kind of been on a tear. Had 17 3-pointers in his last 3 games.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. And shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that
got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we hit.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't know what it lies to do what I does. Wait, need a light here to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Sad. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
She was the first player signed by the WNBA in 1997 and went on to win its first 4 titles. And she was the first female athlete to have a signature shoe company. And trust me, every high school girl, AAU, and women's college team has that shoe. But it's not the stats or the accolades or the first that sets you apart. It was the seed that she planted in every young girl, also in her front yard. It told them that
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters. In the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight. Set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. And now I get it go. Now I get it go. Fresh, but not Jason. The world of work.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coexist. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the Jews try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, what you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, best out the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them Kelotra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush love for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Don't see that when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Don't see that when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No silly winds that never be the same.
Two-time All-Star. Bucks tonight take on Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics for the second straight game. Boston lost to Milwaukee on Wednesday. Currently is in 8th place, having lost 2 in a row in 5 of the last 6.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma
for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Then I hit that.
From the conversations we have to the connections we make.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was blocked, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on
booking options all in one place. Expedia.
The dealer gives you a trade-in offer. Will you take it? It feels like you're in the middle of some weird game show. Where did that music come from? Wait, is that what? Next time, start with CarMax and get a custom offer good for 7 days. The way it should be. CarMax.
You've been very busy at home lately. It's time you got reacquainted with a massage routine. With Massage Envy, your safety is a top priority. Massage Envy. Keep your body working.
No, I don't fear nothing. I still want to play. Get this when I'm with I can't be replaced.
Breaking news was from how I was staying blind.
Adrian Wojnarowski on top of it, as always. Welcome back to Indian Quartet, presented by McDonald's. Celtics went out and got some help for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And here to talk about it, as he's been doing for the last, well, since he joined ESPN, hasn't slept probably since. Adrian Wojnarowski joining us. What was just talking about Evan Fournier, the move that the Celtics made to try to help take some of the burden off of Tatum and Brown. Why do this deal and how does it help Boston?
Well, I think you've seen the Celtics really miss the production of Gordon Hayward this season. And this is a little less expensive facsimile of Gordon Hayward. You know, Fournier's had his best NBA season, averaging almost 20 points and shooting 39% from three. And I think there's a hope that with his expiring contract and just giving up 2 second-round picks, this is the kind of deal you usually see Boston do if they can kind of get someone for less. This is the kind of trade we've typically seen Danny Ainge make, and they made a move here at the trade deadline, which is fairly rare for this Celtics organization. The two guys generating the most conversation coming out of the buyout market, LaMarcus Aldridge, Andre Drummond. We did hear your piece a little bit on Countdown about the conversation between Boston and Andre Drummond. Can you tell us where that stands? Who else is in the mix for him? And Doris, Andre Drummond and his agent Jeff Schwartz were spending today, talking with teams about fit and where he might like to play. The Celtics, the Knicks, the Clippers, Lakers, the Nets. I think that both Brooklyn and the Clippers, I think that's a tougher sell right now because his role may be a little more limited, but he would have the opportunity to play a significant role with the Lakers, with the Knicks, and with the Celtics. And so I expect there to be a decision here, maybe in the next 24 hours or so, but for Boston, the opportunity to plug Andre Drummond into the middle of their lineup is a significant opportunity for them to solidify that center spot this year and get a look at him to see if maybe that's somebody you want to bring back on a longer-term deal.
Well, going back to the trades from yesterday, was there anything you think that's an underrated move that maybe people aren't talking about, but down the road we might be talking about?
Well, listen, we know what the headline moves were. Chicago getting Nikola Vucevic from Orlando, Denver's deal to bring in Aaron Gordon and JaVale McGee, which I think was a great pickup for them. But I think Norman Powell in Portland, he's had his best NBA season, averaging 20 points and shooting over 40%. And then you plug him into really this three-guard group now you'll have with Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum and Powell. The Blazers could be in position, to perhaps re-sign him in the offseason. But this is a Blazer team now with Yusuf Nurkic coming back, CJ McCollum now back from his injury, back playing at the high level he was when he went out. This is a Portland team that's going to be heard from, I think, the rest of this regular season and into the playoffs, and Powell just is a great fit for them.
Well, great stuff as always, Woj. Keep up the great work. Wish we could do this for the next 3 hours, but we got a game to do. Appreciate it.
Good to be with you guys.
Coming up, it's the Celtics and the Bucks. Milwaukee, the second best record in the East. Celtics right now currently in eighth. Starting lineups and tip-off. Coming up next from Milwaukee.
Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. We're playing this game since '82. You think Pac-Man gets tired of these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I can get any toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Run, little man, run! Go! $10 tasting, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No one out-pizza the Hut.
Wealth is breaking ground on your biggest project yet. Worth is giving the people who build it a solid foundation. Wealth is shutting down the office for Mike's retirement party. Worth is giving the employee who spent half his life with you a party of a lifetime. Wealth is watching your business grow. Worth is watching your employees grow with it. Principal, for all it's worth. Turn today's dreams into tomorrow strips with millions of flexible booking options all in one place. Expedia.
Where else can Brown turn opponents green with the win? Where else can an MVP cause a whole lot of championship? Where else can the year go?
I got both my girls head to toe designer.
Where else can one team speak for the entire nation?
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much less on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like ain't no popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm never popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Don't put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, 4 seasons, got the top of it. But double my wrist, I'm just talking a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Let's tell LA that where you find me though. Touch a mouth up with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, you can smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me slow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
The Bucks and the Celtics square off. Hey, step to his left, launches the three. Got big shit! Oh my God! That was back where I left. The MVP on his two. That's his best life. Not gonna get back in this thing by being frustrated. You gotta be poised.
What a collective effort.
It's Thomas for three in the win. And the Bucks hang on. NBA Friday is presented by State Farm. From Bison's Forum in downtown Milwaukee. The Bucks, the hottest team in the league. They have not lost since the All-Star break. Their only defeat over the last 14 games came on March 2nd against Denver. The Celtics currently 2 games under 500 and have been 3 games under in 6 seasons. Our starting lineup is delivered by Taco Bell with the trade of Daniel Tice. Robert Williams will make his first start at center this season for the Celtics. But how long will that last? You heard Roach say the Celtics have a chance to get Andre Drummond, who is waived today. The usual starting 5 for the Bucks with Drew Holiday back. Played great since returning after missing 10 games due to the health and safety protocols. Ed Malloy, our co-chief, along with Kevin Cutler and Scott Wall. First night of a back-to-back for the Celtics, and if you've been following the Celtics this year, you know what that means. Kemba Walker will play tonight, but not tomorrow night, and that expects to be the case the rest of the season as he continues to work through that knee issue. He will not play in the second game of back-to-backs all year. He had a good night on Wednesday, and he's fouled here by DiVincenzo. Walker went off a 23-point game Wednesday, including 5 threes.
How different they look when Kemba Walker is playing at a starter level as opposed to a level below that where it looks like he doesn't have the explosion or that perhaps that ball he needs is behind.
7 leading free throw shooter in the NBA, now in his 10th year out of Connecticut. Second year with the Celtics after 8 in Charlotte. He has missed 16 games this year. One more free throw coming after the DiVincenzo foul.
And that play right there is the thing I'll most identify with Kemba Walker. High screen into a very quick released 3. And when he's doing that well, the Celtics level is significantly different.
aggressive the other night. Brad Stevens and Arzuma today lauded Kemba for that, something they've been pushing him to do. Because defensively he's been locked in, and you can continue to see the aggressive penetrating with the basketball on the other end. Here he is defensively, right on cue, getting the steal, stripping it away from Holiday. Tatum with a pull-up two, and it's 5-0 Boston.
This is what you see from the Boston Celtics to me, Dave, and I know it's early, but stretches of quality players. Steven Chester gets a free to go. Danny Ainge touched on this. There have been periods when he's been encouraged by what you see from the Celtics, but it's never been consistent.
Backdoor feed, Kevin Walker with 5 points. The Celtics defensively to 24th right now in defensive rating. The alley-oop, the finisher was Lopez, and here comes Marcus Smart. Jalen Brown steps into the play, and now that's out. Giannis and Dennis Kubo, two-time reigning MVP. The last player to win 3 in a row is Larry Bird back in the mid-80s. Only 3 have done it as Lopez strikes from the perimeter with a third.
He's something more about Giannis' passing and how quickly he's getting to his decisions. In the past, he might have taken 2 or 3 more dribbles, and the pass isn't available. Now his decisions are much more decisive. It's not just progression, nice drive up to it. It's like Giannis' progressions, reading the game are much better.
Giannis averaging a career high assists over 6 per game. Tatum meanwhile with 4 points for Boston so far, 2 for 2 from the floor. As Brown takes it away, able to stay in bounds. And then Brown knocked away from him by Holiday, going to stay with the Celtics. 2 turnovers ability by Drew Holiday.
Outstanding start by the Boston Celtics. You see the high screen. Marcus looks like he wants to switch it and get to the other side. Tatum didn't need it. He just brought Beach off the bounce and makes a powerful finish.
Tatum on the block, lost it. Turnover by the Celtics there first. And that Kubo working on Smart.
Irresponsible without your money on it.
Pass right there, the one-handed skip to the shooter.
Spin the block around something. Are you irresponsible without your money on it? Party out of plan, but we can feel this spot. Crazy freaking we just random spots. I never spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come on, toss like a weapon in my energy, paralyze them like a finger of the lead. Take a second, I'm finna send them like a pair in a message. Best I can, even if you see a professional mess. Oh, you ain't scared of me. Need a pathetic, I'm better than me. But that's like a cheetah, but they're jealous. Nothing just like a Peter Prince and I'm the air seat. I mean, for real. Touch the so far, I don't even get it. That's why my chest, but it don't mean a man still. I mean, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean, a couple mils. You ain't even read while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil and all this loose thing the freshman ain't happening well.
Invitation.
Irresponsible without your money on it. Thought he had a plan, but we can foil his plan. We just ran in the spot.
2021 IS 300 to 359 a month for 36 months. We'll make your first month
Thought he
pay.
had a plan, but we can foil his plan.
New Samsung Galaxy S21.
Spin the block around just like the hand on the clock.
It is. Just hit record. See that? You're doing it. That's cinema quality.
Full of alcohol, man.
You'll have battery all day and more.
This is different. Shuffles are happening.
It's not just party time. Dressing up the stadium or witnessing a miracle. Go big with delicious nachos topped with all your favorites. Nachos Party Pack, only at Taco Bell. Get yours with Taco Bell delivery.
Happy hour just got out, and I have with a $5 menu featuring pancakes, burgers, and more than. So while you can't buy happiness, you can buy happiness. Hi, Javier. Every day from 2 to 10 p.m. Get stuff done now. You purchase $5 instantly win cash prize with the complete rules of how to enter. Visit 5ATM.com. $5 the official sponsor of Getting Stuff Done.
Welcome back. The Celtics and Bucks. It's a 6-point lead for Boston. Dave Batch, Gillisburg, calling us from our homes. Let's check it out with the third member of our Spurs on site. Advisor Forum, here's Lisa Celtics.
Well, Dave, as you know, the trade deadline comes and goes every year. It's just a part of the business of the NBA. But still, for the Celtics, yesterday was emotionally tough. 3 extremely well-loved players were traded away. And Jason Tatum posted pictures on social media saying so long to his former teammates Jeff Teague, Daniel Tice, Javonte Green, and like Brett Stevens told us, as excited as everyone is about the new guys coming in, the goodbyes are so hard. Stevens told us the team had planned to look at Bill yesterday, but after all the trade news hit, he told the guys, we're not ready to talk about Bill. Let's just go do what makes us feel better. Let's go to the gym and shoot. And so that's what they did. They listened to music in the gym, got these shots up, and then he said when guys started to feel better, that they had a shared practice. So again, yesterday was an emotional day for the Boston Celtics, and we'll see if it has any effect on how they perform tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Lisa, for appreciating it. Giannis missing a shot inside. Celtics in transition and a turnover by Hamilton. 2-on-1. Giannis gives it up nicely. Andrew Holiday gets the layup. 3 assists already for a Devin Booker.
You've got a team that's dangerous in transition with the Milwaukee Bucks. So anytime you're turning over a live ball situation, people ain't got opportunities.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the trap.
Back to Lisa's report on the Celtics this morning. Taking them out, breaking them out. And what they brought also mentioned to us today was he was the problem since we had these because it's the 6th champ, and his deal is done. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. In his second year,
I've been a king and I've been a outline.
and Dick was done right minutes before the 3 o'clock Eastern time on trade deadline day. And all of a sudden, they have Isaiah Thomas 5 minutes later. Coach of the year. David Ayers have many times led the Celtics to the conference finals 3 of the last 4 years. And a couple guys are in attendance. Not up at 48. He's back in Boston. It's possible that he could be there for the game in Oklahoma City tomorrow.
You know what it be. Playing this hip for the kids. Had to make out with a feast. Family feed.
That's a nice cut right there.
They're here with the rain now. My home taking on the rain. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip of skill. It's a high good deal. Ain't nothing to the heel.
In the fourth period, but they have to tighten up that end. And the root of the trace, the guys with the most corporate knowledge of how they want to play, the great communicator on the back line, really smart. It's now home. And I know that listen, I had a huge Robert Williams fan, excellent defense there by the time we're but now his abilities, his attention to detail, everything Robert Williams has done to get himself on the floor into the rotation has got to go to another level.
Basket and a foul on Tatum, so Middleton will be at the line. The other thing that told us is they liked Taco Fall. Now, he's only played 10 games, but he did say that he'll get some minutes tonight going forward as well. But again, if they go out and get Andre Drummond, that's going to change again.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's been so much discussion about Andre Drummond. You think about how many 2020 games Andre Drummond's had. He's had 44 days. Only Moses Malone and Dwight Howard have had more. But I would love to see him on a team with an opportunity to compete. Or just see what he does in the league environment.
This is the three. And that's the rebound. Boston about 2 to 5 minutes down by. And then the ball is scored again. Takes the ball. And this is again his own 3. 13 points in the win Wednesday. Minus
12, and Jalen Brown draws a three. Third show ready for Boston. Jalen Brown has made 17 threes coming off his side in the last 3 games. He gets off to a good start there. Long-way jumper off target by Middleton. Pretty Compton working down the Giannis takes a spin offensive foul as well. As Marcus Smart steps in and draws the jumper. Well, this is Marcus Smart with absolute competition. He's picking the guy who's going to try to get to the rim. He's standing in, giving up his body. He was a name that we had heard on multiple occasions. And if you Brad Stevens, I think you were even collective center of the Nationals football on the court. Second year on Senegal, played college at UCLA. He's a lefty. In the season, he played just 7 games at Purdue. He walked over the Milwaukee, tallest player in the NBA, at 7'5".
Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. I'm going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in the bag. I'm better get to have it. You should know it's automated. I can get into it. I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. I don't know what y'all doing. I've been waiting for you now. I'm running out of face. Running up a check, trying to run out of relation. Went broke in the check and put a hundred on the face. I'm getting something. I'm getting something. I'm getting down. I just want to pull up with the hell down. 6 months in, I ain't. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Smart walks it off his foot. Kemba Walker with 10 first quarter points. Harvey's turn to climb. Gets it rejected there by Lopez. And here comes David Chenzo.
Thank you, Chad. I done made it by the million and I'm only 19. Dripping on a white
It's a bit of that contested shot is just unquestioned at this point, and it's been to create its own unquestioned as well. Check that. Boston possession. Kemba got by them to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo struggled to hit the winner. But you got Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton out there with 2 wings. Bogdanovich blocking out. He's got the ball going again right the hands of Williams, and then Jalen Brown hits a three. So a mistake there on the glass by the Bucks, and it leads to another Celtic 3-ball. That 4 for 7, Jalen is 2 for 3, so his prolific 3-point shooting looks like it's going to stay. He's keeping it up to Lopez on the heel. Right to Kemba Walker. Walker gets caught and turned around, but rebound picked up to Jalen Brown way off of that shot. Here comes Milwaukee. Attacking. Foul call here on Marcus Smart. A little bit different story out of the gates for Boston tonight. Grant Williams just a shovel pass to the corner. Compton there with a hand off that challenge. And then Kemba Walker. Taco ball screen. The big is there. Has been either needed to grab the defender, but gives you some sense of Kemba at his best in scoring inside. 13 foul with Giannis in a shooting situation here. No points, but 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Well, can you make a fast break from one live game to hundreds of others? Where can you watch it all on your phone, TV, or tablet? Where else can you watch live games at a new low price? Only here in the A-League Pass.
Thank you, Chad.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of 2 players in the NBA, averaging more than 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Nikola Jokic, the other. Both are MVP candidates, and you wonder if their stock's going to continue to go up with all the injuries to the other MVP candidates like LeBron James.
So Giannis over 6, still looking for his first block.
I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head to a telescope. You are raised with a call from a telephone. No sense, no maybe still a joke. Came back your chair singing minimal syllables. Yeah.
Holiday stops in the lane.
The asylum was a fateful mistake because that timing. Get up from my mind, don't get much luck if you want tonight. You look like a twisted raw band. How do you take from the rich and the poor and cause you and dilution before you walk your pubs in a time parade where there ain't no more.
They're the #1 rebounding team in the league. It has not been a strength of the Boston Celtics. They're only 17. You can see that just the consistency of Brooks Lopez and Pat Connaughton to the Toronto team.
Says they like to play and Spurs brings a lot of reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup, drink up inside the hook when they beat us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in your front lawn. Black hole, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive today before 30? This all that concerns me early. Lemonade, quick to my inner ways when it takes to the stage, waiting for the pouring on my grave. Let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the stage.
It's presented all season long by State Farm. When you're good neighbors, State Farm is there.
Basketball department. Kenny Smith here. Can't tell you about that matchup, but as long as a Corona and a lime matchup, it's all good.
Who's at lunch?
It's kind of busy over here. Come on, let's go to lunch. Phones are ringing off the hook. Who's this? Come on. Some of us have to work.
Look at me, Howard.
Reggie Miller chose to bubble at Wendy's just to break up with the official breakfast of March Madness. Kenny Smith chose somewhere else.
I'll make a long choice. I can choose myself. Choose Wendy's. Official breakfast of March Madness. Money is power. So T-Mobile finds ways to help you keep more up. Get unlimited data for just $30 per line per month and a free phone when you switch. All one of America's largest 5G network for less. Help back the power. Feel the power of keeping more money in your pocket. For $30 a month each. More power to save.
Up and she's up.
Introducing the
I'm up in the truck. I started looking like this.
I switched for more room. I switched for adventure.